Welcome back to Home Sweet Condo. I'm your host, Gab. Buying your own property is a huge milestone, isn't it? Whether you are looking for a house and lot or a condominium unit, it is one of the biggest investments you will ever make. But before you get the keys, there is a process to follow and documents to prepare. Today, we are going to talk about the requirements in buying a house and lot or condominium property in the Philippines. Knowing what you need ahead of time will make the transaction smooth, fast, and stress-free. First things first. Regardless of what you are buying or how you plan to pay, there are standard documents that developers and banks will always ask for. These are to prove your identity, your civil status, and your capacity to pay. Here is the checklist of the basic requirements. Basic personal documents. Government-issued IDs. Usually, you need to present at least 2 valid IDs. Think passport, driver's license, UMID, PRC ID, or postal ID. Make sure they are not expired. Proof of billing. This is to verify your current address. It can be an electric bill, water bill, or even a credit card statement addressed to you. Marriage contract, if married, or birth certificate, if single. This is crucial because it defines who owns the property legally. TIN ID or card. Your tax identification number is required for official transactions and tax purposes. Specimen signature card. You will be asked to sign several times on a form so they can match your signature on official documents. Now, the next set of requirements depends heavily on how you are paying for the property. Are you paying cash, or are you getting a housing loan through a bank or pag-ibig? If you are employed. If you have a regular job, you need to prove that you have a steady income. Certificate of Employment and Compensation, COE. This should state your position, how long you've been working there, and your monthly annual salary. Latest Income Tax Return, ITR, specifically the Form 231 scheme. Latest payslips, usually the last 3 months. Bank statements, the last 3 to 6 months to show your cash flow. If you are self-employed or a business owner. Since you don't have an employer, you need to show proof that your business is thriving. Income Tax Return, ITR, usually the last 2 years. Audited financial statements from your accountant. Bank statements or passbook. The last 6 months to show your savings and transactions. Business registration papers, like DTI registration or SEC papers, mayor's permit, etc. If you are an overseas Filipino worker, OFW, we know many of you are buying properties for your family or for your future home. Certificate of Employment and Compensation or Employment Contract. Proof of remittance for the last 3 to 6 months. Special Power of Attorney, SPA. Since you are abroad, you need to authorize a relative or representative to sign documents on your behalf. This needs to be consularized. Now, you might be wondering, is there a difference between buying a condo versus a house and lot? Actually, the requirements for the buyer are almost exactly the same. The difference lies in the documents the seller gives you. For condominium, you will get a condominium certificate of title, CCT. You own the unit, but the land is shared with everyone else. For house and lot, you will get a transfer certificate of title, TCT, for the land and the building. This means you own the house and the specific lot it stands on outright. The application process, credit investigation, and documentary requirements for you as the buyer remain consistent. One final tip. Make sure all your documents are clear, readable, and updated. Photocopies are usually required, but always bring the original copies for verification. Being prepared with these requirements shows the seller and the bank that you are a serious and qualified buyer. It speeds up the processing time and gets you closer to moving day. Do you have a specific question about Pag-ibig housing loans or bank financing? Or maybe you want to know which documents you should keep after buying? Just let me know. Thanks for tuning in to Home Sweet Condo. I'm Gab, reminding you that investing in real estate starts with being informed. See you in the next episode. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.